Good morning, Bala.
Good
We are here
morning.
to discuss Chris Gale. Only.
Only.
Yeah,
He needs
because
to be discussed.
yes, because I mean he didn't score too many runs. He actually scored nothing. But then he actually dived, stopped the ball, and threw down the stumps.
Yes.
So, which I think was the highlight of the day.
Highlight, and that's certainly headlines worthy, man.
Yeah. So we'll discuss the game. The game was obviously between Punjab and Kolkata.
Okay.
Punjab just sort of was an underwhelming 126, 123 for whatever the number, 9. And the Kolkata overall did after a few hiccups. Now, my question to you, Bala, although we will discuss Gale, my question to you is not that. Did you actually check the crime beat yesterday? Because I have a serious doubt that they have stolen the Chepauk pitch.
Raj, this is the first match at Ahmedabad, and Rahul doesn't do well at. It's an old cliche and it's an old tired joke. Rahul and Narendra Modi don't go well together. So Rahul teams didn't do well. There is no real surprise. But what I'm really surprised is you managed to recall the scores, because halfway through it, I fell asleep, Raj. That's the fact. After a long time, I had a great sleep, and thanks to the match.
Yeah.
I mean, we are being mocked. We are slightly mocking in our tone, but just that it was one of those underwhelming matches that IPL tends to have. But every tournament has that. This is one of those matches where nothing really happened.
Yeah, my fear is they are playing a few more matches in Ahmedabad. So is the pitch going to be this, or I mean, was that just Rahul and Ahmedabad?
I would see Punjab, as one of those commentators rightly pointed out, among the top 4 low scores of this season, Punjab has 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
nothing to do with the pitch, hopefully.
So Punjab has been this extreme in terms of batting. Though they have won just 2 matches, in terms of batting, they have scored pretty big or pretty low. None in between.
Correct.
So that kind of a thing. And yesterday, they never really got going. So because of which the match really got going. So it was when a team batting first scores only 120 odd. And there isn't much left in this match, unless otherwise the team bowling second comes up with something great in its bowling effort. That didn't happen. Except, I mean, we saw a wonderful catch from Ravi Bishnoi, of course, who compounded it by 2 silly fielding errors.
Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't understand. But yeah, Bishnoi bowled well. And so since we are talking about Punjab, I couldn't really fathom what was the reason why they never brought Moses Henriques back. Was he on the ground? I mean, I can't remember. I mean, I remember seeing him fleetingly, but I don't know whether he said, "Okay, I've had enough of this."
They bowled him very first over, and Tripathi.
That was it.
And he was kind of laughing.
Yeah.
So it might have been his night also, because he got a wicket of a ranked full toss.
Yeah, I know.
So they could have tried his luck.
Yeah, unless they thought that maybe since he bowled a full toss, I mean, he might bowl more of it. So let us not try him out.
But whatever he has exhausted his quota of luck for the night.
Yeah. So overall,
I want to ask you about KKR.
Yeah.
And in general, because though they managed to win, it was not a convincing win in that sense.
Not at all.
And you rightly used the word hiccups when you summed it up. Yeah. So there is a lot still to worry for Kolkata, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Kolkata. I don't think they. The only box they probably checked is Eoin Morgan as captain. He said, "Okay, I've scored some runs. Now I can keep my captaincy and my position in the team," because don't forget, he's actually an overseas player. Exactly. Not that they're brimming with overseas players. The only overseas player which you and I keep talking about is Lockie Ferguson, who still is under lock and key. So I don't see much happening there. So that is about the only box that they checked. Having said that, I think they bowled far better than they did in the tournament so far. I don't know what was happening.
And that bowling attack, I mean, those spinners kind of took 3 wickets between them. Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti, and they ran circles around Punjab. But the real star in terms of bowling was Shivam Mavi.
Yes. Shivam Mavi, and although if you look at the bowling figures of Pat Cummins, forget the wickets column. What I was saying was, though you look at the wickets column and say, okay, these were the guys who actually did the damage, I feel that Pat Cummins actually came to the party yesterday. Cummins was, not that you expect Cummins not to come to the party. He took 2 wickets, but he gave 30 runs in 3 overs. But then a few of those hits were mishits. The batsmen were looking somewhere, the ball was going somewhere else. So I think Cummins was at his fuming best. I'll put it that way.
But it was a good move on the part of Morgan to bowl out Mavi right at the start, because the guy was in groove. 4 overs. So he was pretty impressive. 4 overs for a single wicket, and he went for how many runs?
Mavi went for only 13 runs.
13 runs. That was terrific from Mavi, because that is the kind of confidence that he needs, and he delivered it. So that was good from Mavi.
Yes. So like I said, the bowling was obviously, I think they ticked a couple of boxes there. What I didn't understand was the batting, because I still don't get Sunil Narayan. I mean, initially they said, okay, we also said that probably his IPL days are over. So he's proving us wrong. What I'm figuring out is, I mean, if you have to send him at number 4 as a pinch hitter, might as well send him at the opening slot. Anyway, he doesn't bat more than 1 or 2 overs, man. So that is what I can't get. So I mean, it's a bit of a mystery. I don't know. Maybe they have their reasons. We are not privy to them.
And especially since Shubman Gill's batting form also calls for some other opener.
Yes, yeah. Shubman Gill seems to be. I don't know. Something has gone wrong. Just like KL Rahul. So, but then
KL Rahul has at least had a couple of good innings.
Gill
had. So unfortunate. I mean, everybody goes through this ups and downs. He needs to probably sit out, because Prithvi Shaw went through the horrors last season.
Yes.
So Shubman Gill, the youngster will learn. Certainly, obviously learn.
Correct. So I think that was. So overall, what do I think of the match? I mean, I think we said it in the first place itself. I mean, so if it can put one of us to sleep, I think that is good enough. We don't need to say anything else.
But Raj, putting us to, I mean, making us to eat, or making us between two of us, making us to eat or sleep, doesn't take too much, Raj.
Yeah, but then when cricket is on the other side, you can cut us some slack, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Cricket doesn't put us to sleep. If there is anything that doesn't put us to sleep, it is cricket. But even that put us to sleep.
Yeah, put us to sleep. One of those things. It happens. But you talked about Pat Cummins coming to the party. He also came to the party in a larger sense by his announcement outside of cricket. Yes. That was great, because we talked in the. I mean, there is nothing to discuss about the match. We'll just a couple of things about Cummins, what Cummins did, because that sends out the right signals from the IPL, and it also sends out the right signals to other players to emulate.
Yes,
that's the thing that we are looking at. I saw your tweet, and I was really happy with what Pat Cummins has done.
Yes. So see, the idea is simple. I mean, like we discussed this yesterday in a separate video. Please do watch and share and like and comment on it, because those are our views. We want to know what each of you think about continuing the IPL at this moment in time, when things are obviously not looking good on the healthcare front. We are in the midst of a pandemic. But Pat Cummins, I think, made the right. I mean, he. So you can always question, why did he give it to one fund versus another fund and all. I'm not getting into that. That mindset that, okay, you know what, I know that I'm a privileged person. I'm privileged enough to stay in a bubble, play the game which I love. At the same time, and I'm not forgetting others. I think that is the mindset that we need to. We need to applaud that. And I hope that others also come and join the party and sort of share.
Because IPL needs to go, because it needs to be run, because there is no point in stopping IPL, because that is not going to help the pandemic in any manner.
We discussed yesterday. We leave it there. I mean, let people go and watch.
Because Morgan also echoed that in his post-match yesterday.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So and I think Government of India has also said that, okay, we are not keen on stopping it, simply because that is the 4 to 5 hours in the evening when people can actually take their mind off the pandemic, which is a good
not just that can actually keep people indoors, man. Yeah. More than that's one of the things. Okay, as you said, we discussed it. We'll probably discuss a couple of lines about tonight's match. RCB versus DC, right?
Yes, DC RCB. So DC, both of them are coming out from a little bit of an underwhelming performance. I think one of them lost, the other one
triumphed in the super over.
Yeah, almost lost. So my point is, both of them are coming off, and then obviously DC is lost.
Because I like the word that you used in your tweet: battle of attrition to lose.
Yes.
I'm talking about DC versus SRH match.
Yes. So how do they? So in a way, I think DC doesn't have too much to worry, although they do not have the services of Ashwin going forward.
I mean, that was also a blessing in disguise, because that kind of ticks the place for Amit Mishra and Akshar Patel.
And brings back Lalit Yadav.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So it kind of helps them in a sense.
Yes.
So this is not the way to get those things sorted out.
Exactly. And then RCB, I think they just need to sort of sort of move ahead. I mean, forget that ever happened. So we are talking about the CSK RCB match where RCB didn't arrive. So it's like,
RCB arrived. CSK arrived with a single player and won.
Yeah. So there was this joke now when one my friend Satish Acharya, he put out a cartoon which explained it. So Dhoni standing on the top ladder and Virat Kohli on number 2, and Dhoni telling him, you know what, you have a problem with heights. So you were table toppers.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I think that summed it up. I'm sure that these guys can bounce back.
Yeah, exactly.
And see what it is.
But that should be an interesting match.
Yeah, I don't see
because both have a point to prove.
Yeah, I don't see any major changes. Force changes, yes. Ashwin is not there, so I think they will bring DC will bring Lalit Yadav back. I don't see any other change happening in that lineup, unless of course they suddenly believe that they need 2 fast bowlers. I mean, 2 overseas fast bowlers.
They have played Shimron Retnair for two matches, even though he got to play in only one match as a batsman. But they might drop him because that is the kind of luck he has been enduring.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you played 2, huh? Yeah. Now next year, we'll come back. We'll come back to you. So that is the only thing we say. So we'll see how it goes. Anything else, Bala? Any other?
Nothing more because DC Smith also needs to fire.
Yeah, Smith misfired actually all of the last match. He was hitting somewhere and ball was going somewhere else.
He had a share of it's one of those things.
Yeah, so he didn't look like the Smith that we all know. When Smith hits, it goes most of the time it goes in front of the wicket. This one, most of it was going behind the wicket. So let us see what happens. And I mean, I'll be interested to see what the pitch behaves. I think this match is also in Ahmedabad, right?
Ahmedabad. Yeah. But Raj, what do you think of RCB's attack? Navdeep Saini, your favorite. Should they continue with him? Because two foreigners have left, Richardson and Adam Zampa. So the suggestion, Adam Zampa, you wanted him to be in the line.
That has gone down the line. So I don't think, see, now what is happening, Bala, I think this is a different, complete show, because now you have Rajasthan team actually begging for overseas players from other teams. So we are coming to a situation where you just play with who you have. I don't think they have too many choices, too many options. So you just sort of go ahead, which is what we mentioned also in the show. So the only way the IPL can be called off is when the players themselves say that it needs to be called off. We have had enough. I don't think that might happen. But then, yeah, so you can see signs of it. You can see signs of the challenge of a 2-month, because we still have one full month apart from a few days of this month to go. So you've got talking about 30 days plus today is what, 27 and another 33 days of tournament. So I think they just need to go with who they have. Although the irony is that Navdeep Saini just, I don't know what he was doing in that game. So he didn't do much. So let us see. I mean, let us see if the pitch helps him. Like I said, I mean, it almost looked like somebody had stolen Chepak and brought it to Ahmedabad. So let us see what happens today. Whether we are right, because if there is another low-scoring game and then we had it, then we'll have more of sleep time. So we'll look forward to it. Not the sleep, the cricket. Okay. Thanks, Bala. Thanks for joining.
My pleasure, Raj.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.